8.
You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales. Streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
Hey everybody, I need to turn my ringer off. I always forget to do that, so I am not going to forget this time. How is everyone doing? I got everything here. Hey to all, hope everyone's doing great. Here's a happy and safe weekend and a cardboard copy to put in the back corner. I would love that. I would love that. I missed a lot of the mentions. Ruben is here recruiting for his show, and away we go. All right, I want to show you guys something. I'm really excited. 2 things that I got. Now we'll add 20% on just any 11-cent auction wins. Recruiting what? Hey, Nick, what time should we be at your house for steak? No steak tonight, guys. Tonight I'm having pasta with meatballs. So... Kenneth, how are you? Tom McDonald, what's going on? JC, Mr. Red Jack. So, 2 characters that never get enough love. Everybody loves these characters, everybody being relative, like a good Italian, that's right. Until they come out with a comic series, then nobody buys it. But check out what I picked up. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man 69 and Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man 70. Man, Ed Hannigan was such a great cover artist. The Return of Cloak and Dagger. Let's see, is Nick holding a Mannix Comics 7? Next week will be the Mannix 7 Metal Edition. So we have a limited supply, so Nick will add extra salt to that. Same high. Jewish Dragons. I know. Aren't these awesome? I love them. So I got really excited that I got these and I wanted to share with you guys. So much fun getting these beautiful comics. I love them. It is classic. It is an amazing cover designer. Yes, metal, Alberto, metal. Because, I know you want that full metal jacket. Pre-claim metal. All right. Claim metal. All right. Guys, fill up the submission form for the medals. Feel free. We can get that. You can make Amy's life a little easier getting it ahead of time. So, let me see. What else? Let's see. I had something. Man, my mind is a terrible thing. So how's everybody doing tonight? Oh, I didn't do my undramatic reading. I'll do that. Jay, find the Inhumans page by George Press from last week. We're going to do an undramatic reading of it. Let's see. Hey, Marcelo, how are you? Is the metal made of foil from the steakhouse restaurant? No, Marcus, it is not made from the foil of the steakhouse restaurant. Although I found out something that I didn't know. You're not supposed to give a dog a bone from with what's left of the steak because apparently they could chew it and hurt themselves. All that red meat is... You got to put that Facebook post up, Jay. Since everybody on YouTube and Twitch is not seeing it. All right, I'll take care of these. Awesome. All right, have a great weekend, Amy.
See ya.
Bye. So Amy's going home. Let's see. The fork, Marcus. No cooked bones for doggies. That's right, Commander in Beef. I found that out. I didn't know that. So I'm glad I was told. I actually wasn't planning on having any steak this weekend, but it's Pam's parents' anniversary. It's funny. Pam's parents and my parents' anniversary are 2 days apart from each other. And, My father, unfortunately, isn't here anymore. But we usually try and take them out to dinner and get my mom out to dinner. But my mom's visiting my sister, taking care of my nephew. So Amy is going home. The show's going downhill from now on. The meat was cooked, Garth Wang. What do they do in the wild? I don't know. Maybe they eat it raw. Oh, Alberto, that one Leighton cover, the Gotchaman cover. Alberto has first crack. It gets caught in the throat. It happened to one of my dogs. Had to pull it out before she choked. Okay, see? And no raisins either for pups. See? What does cooking do to it? I don't know. I'm not that knowledgeable. I can't speak intelligently on it. Oh, it makes it a little bit more brittle. See, thanks. So Alberto, the Gotchaman got you the price. So let's see what else. There you go. See, you learn something new every day. You guys want to hear something ironic? Yes, number 1, page 11 with Blastar. It'll come out when they chew on it. Yeah, see, everybody knows better than I. That's good. Yep, Comic Dunes. Yep. When I was a kid, they used to cut off the bone when my mom bought the stuff to make soup. And they used to cut off the bone. Let's see, what isn't that ironic that Nick's loves spoiling us? And we used to fight for the marrow. I probably have said this before. Now, if you go to a restaurant and you want fried marrow, it's like $12 to $18, which is like, whoa, it's crazy. So yeah, also buco, right? So, all right. Let's start the show off with Green Lantern 136, page 12. Beautiful, beautiful, classic Dale Eaglesham art. Inks, I think, by, I don't remember. Was it Wade Von Grobacher? I can't remember. But marrow is very tasty. So, from 2001, 23 years. Oh, so yeah, me and my brothers used to fight for whose turn it was for the marrow. Exactly, TJ. I mean, it's crazy. $12 to $18. Yep, marrow and bread. So this is a great page. You've got the villains at the top. The noise. They make us indescribable. You'd almost feel bad for the monsters he creates, if not for the damage that they do. Let's see. And then we got Martian Manhunter. Kyle, we'll handle the fire, and Times Square is clear. And Kyle says, I've got Nero. So, there we go. No sound effects. Oh, I'm sorry. Baroom! Foom! Foom! They all got exclamation points, so I had to go higher, all right? Do you want me to reread it? Who wants me to reread it with the... Okay, I'm going to reread it. The noise they make is indescribable. Aye! You'd almost feel bad for the monsters he creates. Aye! If not for the damage they do. Baroom! Foom! Foom! Kyle, we'll handle the fire, and Times Square is clear. I've got Nero. All right, I think I just lost half the audience. Wow. And we went from having thumbs up to thumbs down. All right, guys, all kidding aside, 44 people watching on YouTube alone, and yet we only have 27 likes on YouTube. Let's see. Whatever they may be called, Marcus. Onamata, I don't know what that is. Baroom, foom, foom, fing, fang, foom. Hello, Maki Poo Poo.
It's onomatopoeia.
Did you see what Mr. Red Jack wrote? Put up what Mr. Red Jack wrote so that everybody on Twitch and Facebook can see it. I took my 2 likes away for that, Nick. Thank you, Ruben, hitting it 4 times. Oh my God. So $150, great page. I personally love it, but obviously someone else has to love it. So this is where I get my no prize award. I can't believe I was, oh, excuse me, talking about the original art. And I forgot to mention Yannick Paquette and Dan Green when I was showing this. Rubber bands like a real gentleman. So what do we got this Gambit 24 page 19 at, Jay, from the year 2000. This is a really great page. I don't know if you know this, but do you see all the little drawings at the top? They're kind of cool. It's also got notes for the inker. But I don't know if you guys know this, but Yannick has been doing a little bit more art digitally. So I don't. It's my understanding is it's not a lot, but it has been some. So new art may be a little bit tougher to pick up. Let's see. I'll read the information. Sunrise, sunset. New Sun, an alternate reality version of Gambit, brings the Cajun thief to his decimated versions of Earth and explains his origin, as well as telling him he has been killing Gambits from across the dimensions to keep them from destroying their worlds like he destroyed his. Gambit and New Sun engage in a final battle that serves to fulfill Thieves Guild prophecies. I don't think it's Rogue, but I can't remember. It's been so long since I read this book. Everyone sees that second. Yes, the inking on that second panel is just perfect. Is that what we're all saying? Maxima. Man. Good night, man. Have a great one, Jeff. So let's see. What else we got? It would sell if you said Rogue. Well, I'm not going to say it's Rogue if I don't know if it's Rogue. That would not be cool. Corporate IT is limiting YouTube feeds. Not sure the filter, but if there's a nuisance getting around it on Facebook. All right. So there's the Gambit. Century number 4, page 22. John Romita Jr. Sunrise, sunset. If I were a rich man. Beautiful page. Only $100. So this is from 2005. 19 years old. John Romita Jr., Mark Morales inks. It's like a $300 page, and we have it for $100. Just $100. So it's pretty cool. We'll see whether or not Century makes it into the Marvel Universe. I can't remember. Is he in Thunderbolts, or was that almost Ditko-ish? Yeah, I can see that. I know, Marcus, I should buy it. It's like Rennick. Okay, so he is in Thunderbolts. Okay, Make Two, how are you, sir? So $100. Okay, so he is definitely in it. I couldn't remember because bring out the right slasher. He's in the movie. Thank you, Tariq. All right. Because the one actor that was going to be Thunderbolt changed his mind, right? The gent from Walking Dead from Beef. I think he was supposed to be in it.
So Steven Yeun ended up dropping out, and Bill Pullman's son, I think his name is Lewis, is going to be Sentry now.
Oh, okay. Nick buys in bulk and pays them. Thank you, Tom McDonald. All right, so basically, Bill Pullman's son, that was the guy with the glasses, right? In Top Gun?
I believe so.
Yeah, Bob. What's your code name? Bob. Just Bob. I remember that. That was actually pretty cool. I thought the only thing that in the Top Gun sequel, I think the only thing that I thought was kind of like, oh, I can't believe they did that, was when Rooster played Great Balls of Fire. I was like, oh man, that's just a love letter to it. I get it, but it was over the top. Um, and I still hate the Taskmaster costume design in the movie or in the comic or both. Ooh, why am I tired? I almost got a good night's sleep. Yeah, I mean it's like the movie flowed so well. They didn't bring back Kelly McGinnis. It was a different love interest. They made it work, but like I'm like, really? You're gonna play that of all things? While movie, okay. Nick was moved by the shirtless scene. Yeah, I was jealous. I'm much more well-rounded than they are. Um yeah, I thought, like I said, out of everything in the movie, I was just like, I have not seen Kelly McGillis, but I'm just saying that they progressed everything fairly well, I thought. So that was the one thing which was like, at least have him play something else. I mean, it's like, and I was about to say, what a coincidence that he played it just as Maverick was there, but this is coming from the guy who ended up getting a complete book and parlaying that into a complete book with a cover and parlaying that into another complete book with a cover. That wasn't over the top. No, over the top was Sylvester Stallone and Hulk Hogan, right? All right. So sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. All right. Here's a really, really cool page. Spectacular Spider-Man 254. Excuse me. Oh, again, Luke Ross, Dan Green. Wow. 27 years old. You liked her in Witness? Yeah, she was pretty good. I have old boy. Hey, listen, time hasn't been kind to me either. Not that my genetics were ever kind to me, but time has not been kind. Sammy Hagar, vintage 90s. So, oh wow, I brought this down to $300. Look, what's really cool about this, you got Norman Osborn, you got Peter Parker, and with everything going on in the Spider-Man books, Normie Osborn jumping up to hug Peter Parker. A little bit on the ironic, crazy part, as Marvel Comics moves those stories forward. Although I gotta tell you, is that like vest look on Peter Parker late 90s? If 97 is considered late 90s, it looks more like an 80s shirt. It's kind of like wearing a member's jacket shirt and being one of the last members. I have to wonder how much is genetic and how much it was medical. Is it signed in that last panel? It is signed by Dan Green. Dan signed it in 2019. He was signing these as he was selling them at New York Comic Con. So, I mean, look, for the art collectors that see the Stan Lee signatures, it's not as bad as where Stan Lee might have signed it. Stan might have signed it across Peter's face. But it is still, well, there. We'll leave it at there. It's there. Let's see. How many peeps we got watching? We have 51 people watching on YouTube alone. Yet somehow we only have 34 likes. Come on, guys. Ruben hit like 4 times. Even with Alberto taking down 2 likes. Come on. We should still be at like 53 likes. So I'm losing the audience, Jay. I'm losing the audience. I gotta stop yawning. Oh, let's see. Oh, we're going through this really quickly. The woman on the Gambit page is a character named Fontanelle, who is a mutant dream therapist and friend of Gambit. Thank you, Jewish Dragons. Really appreciate it. Rest are all down thumbs. Yeah, probably. That's what I get for undramatic readings. Those likes despite the undramatic readings. Remember, CJ, when I do them, they're not dramatic. Undramatic, non-dramatic, anti-dramatic, anything but dramatic. You can pick all those phrases. Marcus, you got to put that up for the people on Facebook and Twitch. That's still rogue to me. 3 likes on Facebook. All right. We're getting there. Oh no, I am tired. I almost got a good night's sleep. Got 7 hours. I guess when you get to be my age, 7 hours isn't enough. Let's see. Emotionally traumatic. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, Murdoch. Thank you. Do the JR Jr. giveaway as a giveaway with 50 likes. All right, you know what? I'm easy, but since I'm 55, I'll do the JR Jr. giveaway if we get 55 likes. Quick breaking this on and get those likes back. Yeah, if I break into a song, I'll have like 2 people watching, and one of them will be Jay, and whoever the last person is will be out of pity. You're just about to hit 3,000 subscribers. Ooh. All right, 2,910. We're getting there. Got good news last night. All right, that is awesome. I do have a Mannix cover to Thundercats 11, which is going to be a big issue. And I actually bought the original. And he's going to do a cover to Thundercats 12, and we're going to sell it live on the air. So really exciting stuff with Mannix. David Reese, thank you for smashing that like button. All right, guys, 55 likes, and I give away the John Romita Jr. page. And if somebody buys the John Romita Jr. page, I'll give away something else. I was just about to type any Mannix. I have a chance. Ruben the Stats Man. So let's see. All right. Let's do the Tales of Suspense cover recreation by Mike DiCarlo after Jack Kirby, the day after Jack Kirby's birthday. We up to 55? Did we get to 55? I see number 55. I see number 47. So people holding like hostage until they give something away. Marcelo, no, I wouldn't do the JR Jr. for $80. It's got to be $100. By the way, if somebody buys the JR Jr., then I'll give something else away. We get to 55 likes, something will get given away. I'm breaking the time space continuum viewing and liking in 2 places at once. Thank you, Jeff Wedding. But it's only been 20 minutes. We normally have at least 30 minutes until the selling starts. There you go, Jeffrey. It is a nice recreation. I just signed in with my burner account for an extra like. All right, Tom. Thank you, sir. You know what? Everybody comment. I was told that comments are better than are somewhat better than likes. Yeah, I know my audio isn't working. So that's the funny part. So let's see. Nice recreation. I signed in. Tom McDonald, aka Jason Bourne, after the video. So comment, LOL. Thank you. I heard that too, Nick, about comments. Yeah, CJ, I've been hearing that. I was told comments are like spam. Comment, LOL. Bob Layton is coming back too. That's awesome, TJ. Bob had a great time. That only applies to comments under the description. Oh, thank you, Ruben. That's good to know. Here's my comment. Derek, how are you, man? No need to be sorry. I'm glad you're here. We're going to do a giveaway if I get to 55 likes. So we'll see what the giveaway is. Marcelo, I really can't do $80. I actually paid more for that. So, in my opinion, leave comments after the show. It helps push it to the YouTube universe. Thank you, Mr. Redjack. Yeah, everybody, when the show's over, if you can comment on the YouTube video, that would be freaking unbelievably awesome. And let's see, we're up to 57 people watching now. And we have 49 likes. Just as a reminder, 55 likes, and I give away one of the pages of art. Comments drive up interactions, which drives up the algorithm's happiness. Okay, great. Well, I'm going to leave comments after your shows from now on, Ruben. And Jay is going to do it too. Jason Alexander. Eternals, how are you? So, day after Jack Kirby's birthday, and that's what the recreation is here for. All right, let's see what else. You know what? When I say it like that, it makes me think of Trading Places. It was the Dukes. It was the Dukes. All right. So let's see what else we got. All right. Thanks for understanding, Marcelo. I appreciate it. 52 likes. Hey, man. You know what, Ruben? We'll get there a little bit at a time, both of us. All right. So last week I had this, but I think we have some viewers that may want it. We've got the Punisher. This is Punisher Year One, Dale Eaglesham, Pure Pencils. This is the unpublished cover. Jay, I gotta find how much it was last week. That's this week's.
Was it the Year One, number 3?
Yeah, is it number 3?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's number 3. It's number
you-
3. I wrote number 1 because it's year 1 because I'm an idiot.
Looking at the old price guide, it says the MSRP was $1,200, and you had it for $750.
So $750. Pop it back up. I think it was an 11-cent start. Good try, my friend. Good try. See, that guy looks like he can punish a porterhouse steak. Oh yeah. So anyway, tomorrow I might have steak. I think I mentioned that. So there we go. Punisher Year One cover, $750. So today's going to be a non-sale day. Maybe we should have a conversation. All right, let me ask everybody a question. Who are your favorite comic characters? I'm just curious. And I'm going to turn the air off because no need to have it on. Turn it off in a second. I like them better than the one they printed. Cool, Jewish Dragons. Let's see. Does nobody have any favorite comics? Nick's Steakhouse and Original Art Emporium. Yes, but I'll have to have like hand sanitizer from the steakhouse to there. All right, Corey says Dread, Ghost Rider, Doomsday, Exo Man of War. Jeffrey says Mannix. Thor Vereen says Detective Chimp. Any of my they printed it on the inside cover. What? Oh, they did. Oh wow! Forthcoming gifts put us all to shame. Aranga, Deathblow, Batman and Zero. I like DC. I like DC characters. Single issues or titles, whatever you want to talk about. Murdoch says Colossus, Wolverine, She-Hulk, Wolfsbane, Impulse. Nice. I agree with you, Make Two. Daredevil's one of the best characters. I'm a Superman Thor fan. Thor, favorite cut, Nick Porterhouse, Tomahawk ribeye. New York, bone-in New York strip, bone-in filet, bone-in Kansas City. Although right now at Steak 48, bone-in Kansas City is the winner. Good to see Valiant characters. The real JSA Shadow Pack, Dr. Fate, Anything Cosmic, Dynamite, Thundercat 7, Crisis number 8. Superman's always number 1. Sorry, I mean the credits page. That's cool. And frankly, that list changed daily when it comes to those characters. Elektra, Nova, Daredevil, ASM, Subby. All right, CJ, Daredevil and Subby. ASM's good up there. Cool. All right. Since this is going to be a non-selling show, but as was pointed out, this was printed in the credits page. And I guess that's Punisher praying that he gets more to kill more bad guys. Kaluta, DC, Shadow, Rogers, Batman, Brave the Bold 120. Yeah, I need Brave the Bold 120. I have 119 complete issue and cover, as you know. Francisco, Superman, Marcus is Sophisticated, Adventures in the Galaxy Rangers, says Todd James. And Todd, we are looking into that. So pop that back up, Jay, so everybody else can see it. I mean, the new Flash Gordon and Rocketeer book's out now. I'll have to check him out, Mr. Red Jack. That's awesome. Let's see. All right, so Muppet Babies. Muppet Babies are adorable. I had a Muppet Babies book, right? Didn't I sell it? Didn't Paul buy it? Wow, speaking of Paul, I have not seen him on my shows in a long time. Yeah, I saw that, Corey. They've got 2 complete issues with covers. Unfortunately, we'll leave it at that. I'll call the Team on Space Goats any Vampirella with big collars on the cover. Whatever happened to Airwave? I don't know. His wife took away his computer after seeing the invoice he sent. Oh, that's funny. Paul Pappas's wife took away the computer. No one like Katie Keene, Millie, Nellie anymore. All right. So for those of you who still buy comics on a regular basis, what comic do you have to buy? Thank you, Ilya. What comic do you have to buy when you go in your local comic store that's a new comic? Yeah, well, I mean, that's the whole thing, Corey. Paul only buys McGinnis and Ron. He doesn't like JR Jr. Yeah, you know what? I'm noticing that. Also, Lois Lane Saga. That's a good one. It's a shame all the art is digital, though. Ooh. Dynamite Saturday Morning Comics. Farrell's great. Ultimate Spider-Man. Paul bought. Oh, he bought some Todd Nuck. All right. Mostly by Adam Kuber Comics these days. Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, Conan. Maki Poo Poo, throw in a little red Sonia, please represent. Only if you want to. Walking Dead was great. That was a good Swerve. Transformers, G.I. Joe, those are good. Crisis Facsimile editions are awesome. Hope the Absolute Universe that DC starting is good. I think it will be. They've got great creative team. What happened to all the Dynamite interior art? Red Sonja, thank you, Maki Poo Poo. What Dynamite interior art? I brought it last week. Nobody wanted it. 55 likes. Yay, we're going to do a giveaway. I had a feeling we would get here. So, this is good. For our most underrated artist. Let's not talk artists. People start saying bad things. I looked delicious, but it's ending next week with the Legion crossover. It was way too late. Yeah, it was really late. Perio Dynamite covers. Thank you, Francisco. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, we've got Batman, Robin Lives, Death in the Family, Red Hood. What do we got this at, Jay? Tony Scott, $88 for 1988, the year DC killed Jason Todd. You ever see the one of the parody ads where they talk about Jason Todd vote for him to live or die, and Batman keeps calling over and over again to kill him? Thank you, Todd. My Dynamite sketch blanks lately. Awesome, Black Viper of Dawn. Dude, Terminator is awesome. I am so lucky. Tony Scott is underrated. So we got this for 88. D.E. Barucci, the Saved by the Bell year. Oh my God. And then we have, since we had Normie Osborn here, with Norman, let's show the Avenging Spider-Man #1 with the Green Goblin, also by Tony Scott. So $62 for 1962. So it's a really good price for that. That is really awesome. Look at the pumpkin bombs. Gotta love them with the fire. It is. I think that's a steal. I agree with you, Alberto. So I should surprise you guys with something. I got in the mail today. I can't show you everything because a lot of this is not announced yet. Where's Ronald been lately? I haven't seen Ronald either. He's supposed to come up here. He said after the summer he was going to come up here on a Friday. He would do the show with me, and then we were going to grab some pizza or steak if you want steak. You know me, you got to twist my arm, but I'll do a steak if you need me to. All right, check it out. Green Hornet Miss Fury by Jay Lee. Yeah, they have been. Love Tony Scott 4 original. Oh, nice. So that's really cool. Let's see, not announced, not announced, not announced, not announced. Oh, it's a lot of not announced. And I've been reading the Jam Them Out of Shadow of the Green Goblin series. DeMatteis is a great writer. I submitted a Dynamite Deja Thoris blank to the Art of sketch cover app. If it's real good, you should publish it. Well, that'll be up to Arthur. If it's really good, obviously it's up to us and Arthur. So yeah, let us know what it looks like. Yeah, Jay is killing it. Let's make it easy. Just announce them now and you can show the art. No, I don't think I can do that. I think my people would get really mad at me. Damn, man. Did I say the D word? I don't even know which issue this is to. I gotta find out. But will you ever sell me those Vertigo Tower cards? I don't have them, Marcus. I don't even have one. Those sold. Like I said, I even had to sell my personal one when I was going through tough financial time. So trouble enough on his own. Let's not help him, right? I got employees that get really mad at me when I talk too much, which is almost all the time. Are you on IG? I think Banana Splits comic. That would be cool. Time for some Dynamite to town since we're all friends here. Excuses. I bet you'd sell to Alberto. No, Marcus, on this one, you would come first because you've been asking for a while. So, let's see. Dynamite announcements. We announced Thundercats #8. We've got a new character, Apex, appearing for the first time. It's on final. It's on final order cutoff this weekend. And we have the first drawing sketch cover to it. The IP for Bananas and Pajamas. Have you sent the comps to Richard Pace? You know what? Actually, I forgot. And Richard didn't reach out to me. So thank you, Marcus. If you want to email me after this to remind me, that'll be great. When is the Dynamite Fortnite collab? I wish, man. Want to play as Vampirella in Fortnite. Jeffrey, I wish again. Richard Pace. Richard's doing covers every month, Marcus. He just did like another Vampirella cover. So he's been doing covers. And I can only push my guys on so many covers. You know, I've got Bob Layton and Mannix that I'm pushing on them. So Richard's been getting covers, so that's good. Let's see. Get by with it. All right. What do I got the Dale Legal Sham Justice Society at, Jay? Matt Carper, what did you miss? How about the once again a more cover assignment? I'm going to drop this to $400 because this is a Labor Day sale. So is yawning. He must be saving his energy for the upcoming Rubin show. Well, yeah, I don't know that I have to be up. It's going to be the lowest rated Rubin show ever. Start the show. We're giving away art, Matt. Nothing, Matt. How are you? No kidding. CJ Design, CGC Signature. So, Justice Society, Splash. Great splash page with Citizens Steel. Indestructible, $400. Happy Labor Day, one and all. Hey, Miguel, how are you? And then we have the Avengers Academy 19, page 10. Every Friday's Labor Day. Thank you, Jeffrey. What do we got this at, Jay? Don't steal my Deja Thoris play.
You said this was page 19?
Issue 19, page 10. That's what it says.
Okay. Hold on, because I got number 17 on my thing.
Oh, that's awesome, Matt. Congratulations. Yeah, Miguel, I agree. So I'm going to slash the price on this one. Labor Day price slash to $100. $100. So, like I said, today's not a sale day. Marcus interview show after that, Ruben. Doing pretty well, Miguel. I just don't know why I'm yawning so much. I didn't even eat the pasta yet. You would think the pasta is the thing that would make me yawn. First time grandfather. Congrats, CJ. When you work 23 hours a day, yeah. Feels that way some days. Congrats to CJ. All right. So I'll do one more undramatic reading, and then I think we're going to call it a day as far as sales are concerned. Stake withdrawal, maybe, yeah. Claim Avengers Academy page for 100. Darn you, Steve! Darn you! I thought I would have 1,000. 1,000 of not sales. Oh, kidding. All right. Thank you, Steve. Really appreciate you. I hope that show starts early. Man. I don't think Pam will be happy if I do a 5-hour show. So, Steve Lipsky. I'll do better next time. Oh, Jay, we're talking about the Sunday show that I'm doing with Ruben on the 8th.
Gotcha.
Yeah. What we're saying is between the way Ruben and I talk, it'll be a 5-hour show. So let's see. 12-hour show. You guys want to hear something? It's a lazy type day, yeah. Yeah, crazy stuff in the world going on. Only 5 hours. Like I said, I think Pam will kill me if I do 5 hours. Maybe we started at 7. She wouldn't kill me if I finished by midnight. But yeah, no, she'll be. She would not be happy. All right. Inhumans, number 1, page 11 by George Perez. Undramatic reading. 5-hour energy. Yeah, I'll be doing. Hey, did I ever tell you? Okay, so before you put the price up, I was at San Diego Comic-Con. This was years ago. I can't even remember when. Probably like 2008, 2009. It was when we first started publishing. No, that's supposed to be $5. On the bright side, Nick, now I can save money for the eventual Ivan Reyes Green Lantern. Matt, I had the Ivan Reyes Green Lantern 2 weeks ago. You weren't here. Email me and Amy, and we'll send it to you. Grabbing my popcorn for the really put the price up. So no, the 5-hour energy. So somebody was driving me from San Diego to LA. I had meetings. I had a dinner in LA. And I was exhausted. So I took one 5-hour energy. Then I took another 5-hour energy. Let's see. The sunrise Monday morning. You got to afford it. Hey, we do time payments, Matt. And you got the showcases now. This was last week. Yeah, don't worry about it. I did 4 5-hour energies and passed out. Apparently, if you do too many 5-hour energy drinks, you overdo it. I couldn't believe it. Either that or my chemistry is really, really screwed up, and there's something about me that's wrong. But man, no, I didn't have palpitations. Then no, Marcus. All right, undramatic reading. Let's do the undramatic reading first. This way we can turn everybody off. Because this is Perez, this is Blastar. He means sugar. Pretty sure that's dangerous. It was dangerous, and I was told later that it actually. Oh, that's true. I did go from San Diego to LA. It's an overflow error. You get so much rain that it resets. It's like the Gandhi glitch in civilization. Okay, is that what it is? Cool. Yeah, I stopped drinking. You know what's funny? I used to drink orange Red Bull, not because I needed it, but because I loved the taste of it. I've never had an orange drink that I like orange Red Bull. Who's the inks on the Perez? I think the inks. I don't know. I don't remember. It wasn't.
I went and got the price. You want me to pop it up?
Give it a second.
Okay, because it's Frank, and I can't pronounce the last name.
McLaughlin. Is it McLaughlin?
It's Chiaramonte.
Oh, Frank Chiramonte. Okay. Drink Tang. It's for. Do they still make Tang? But yeah, I loved it. So Frank Chiramonte, Tom. Yeah, Miller. All right. But the result of that meeting twixt lock and key must wait, as we now shift our attention to the churning surface of the Atlantic Ocean, soon to receive the fiery kiss of a comet greeting destiny. The plunge is swift, as waters sizzle and vaporize. Below, a crumbled wad of pure adamantium metal awaits, its speed undiminished. The mysterious power bowl streaks closer to the adamantium, closer to impact, as though it had been created for no other purpose. For the Powerball journey, wrong Powerball. I'd like to win the other Powerball for the a few $1 million. I could do that. For the Powerball's journey end is cataclysmic as water explodes in a glaring flood of light. And for the being who has lain imprisoned within that hulk, there is freedom at last after so many long months. That being's name is Blastar, he who has invaded our world from the bizarre realm of the negative zone, and the being who now, on closer inspection, is perhaps not so free, but rather trapped with a rippling nimbus of force, much akin to the now vanished Powerball. Let's see. The last 3 panels are reacting to Nick's undramatic reading. Let's see. All right. What did I? Oh, I forgot the foom. Do you guys want me to go and do it all over again? Start from the beginning? I need a moment. Foom. All right. The nimbus intensifies and Blastar responds. Yes, masters. The Somnotherm must be activated. The Captoroids released from their graves, and the Inhumans conquered and enslaved. Yeah. Oh my God! Yeah, nobody. I need a cigarette. Nobody else wants me to redo the dramatic reading just because I forgot the boom. Some collector insider story instead. Can I tell you any story? Do they still? The guy resurrects 80 cartoons. Stag is still owned by Crafton. Okay, all right. From the guy who resurrects 80s cartoons. All right, I get it, Jewish Dragon. All right, what do we got on this? George Perez, Frank Germani. What do we got on the price? $4,000. Let's see. We got Blastar in 4 of the 5 panels. First of all, Jay, do not put that up. What Steve said. Second, no, it wasn't. Tang is made in the minds of. Funny Coletta story. Mike Grell expresses his annoyance. So, tell you what, since he's only in 4 of the 8 panels, why don't we take 10% off and do it at $3,600? So $3,600 for George Perez and Humans #1 page. So, is Nancy here today, Jay?
Yo, it's weird. She popped in for a second earlier, and then she just dropped off. So let me contact her real quick.
Nick only has his Brave and the Bold Apparel stories. Let's see. What else can we talk about? Amy went home early, so that's cool. She is young. This way she can enjoy a little bit more of the weekend. She heard the dramatic reading and logged up. Oh, Matt, you got to watch Nancy's show. Come on, you got to give her a little bit of support, a little bit of love. Let's see. Wow, we're up to 61 people watching. I can't believe it. After those undramatic ratings, I thought I'd lose everybody. Let's see, do you ever see Charlton Apparel? Rarely. I rarely see Charlton Apparel, CJ. I don't even own any. I'm pretty sure I don't. Yes, so Brian Hitch. Hey, while we're at this, Jay, also, so Brian Hitch tomorrow too. And Jay, what any Ken Hazer published covers, Nick? Alberto coming up, Powerpuff Girls. Jesse Duran. Jesse, you want to claim it? Please feel free. Let's show the information on the Batman again. And let's pop it up. Tony Scott. I've heard Mike go off about Vince in the past, off at a Baltimore during panel. Hi, Nick. What's the best on the Punisher? Let's hit those thumbs up and help keep the original art EXP rolling. Johnny Sanchez. I dropped the price of the Avengers Academy. How about $650, Johnny? $650. So that's another $100 off. It is really cool, and it was published on the credits page. So the story about the horse. And you know what? I'll even bring the Tony Scott Batman down to $70. So $70. Pop it back up, and let's hit the $70 mark. So you know what I find really crazy, guys? Kids going back to school before Labor Day. When I was a kid, I didn't go back to school till after Labor Day. How about you guys? I mean, is it not insane that kids? I mean, I guess maybe that's good, but I don't know. Jesse Duran, very tempting. It is good. And let's do the Spider-Man one. The Spider-Man one I can only bring down a little bit. Creative Keep, you got it. Well, I just said I was bringing the Green Goblin down, so I said only a little bit, but a little bit is better than nothing. $60. So Creative Keep is getting the Green Goblin. It was always after Labor Day. Yeah, so it has been getting shorter and shorter. They start next Thursday. Oh, really? Your kids start next Thursday? Okay. So, oh, did they really start that in the 90s? I didn't realize that. So, all right, we got this one claimed. Creative Keep, long time, man. How you doing, buddy? More holidays. Oh, I missed Brad's. Can you pop Brad's up real quick? Especially when you hear the venom literally dripping in his voice about it. Looking forward to Penguin HBO. Oh, September 18th. GG. Oops, too late. Sorry, Jesse. Yeah, that got claimed. The other one is still available. Let's see what we got here. School started. Wow. It's just crazy. Let's see. I missed some comments. I think I was there for the horse. Is a Green Goblin. Yeah, when I was in school, it was after Labor Day. Summer shorter. They start next Thursday. In Virginia and Maine, always after Labor Day. Here in Wisconsin and Illinois before. Wow. Went back on August 13th. Uh, I get the Venom part. We're going back to talking about Mike Grell and Vince Coletta. Try to end the fall semester before the Christmas break. Nancy is here. In Tennessee, started school the first week. Jesus Christ, I can't believe that. We are not going to discuss karma. That's bad karma for me. I'm fantastic completing issue 2 of the comic and 2 and 3. Cool. Everybody, Creative Keep is taking this novel, turning it into a comic, which is really awesome. Take care, Creative Keep. Let's bring Nancy on real quick. We're going to do a giveaway, guys. Don't forget, we're going to give away, looks like the John Romita Jr. Page. So what do we got, Nancy? You there? Go.
I am. Hi. I'd like everybody to join us at 9 o'clock tonight here on The Experience. We got in a couple of big collections of slabs. So we're going to have some cool stuff like this Spider-Man 194 signed by Al Milgrom.
Oh, wow. What's the grade on that?
This one's 8.5.
Okay.
It's a nice book. And then we got a Ghost Rider 15, 9.8. And it's signed by Howard Mackey, Roy Thomas, and remarked and signed by Mark Texiera. So that's
nice.
A nice little drawing right there in the middle. And then this one's actually more like a piece of artwork than just the comic. It's got a beautiful sketch on the cover right here.
Very nice.
So,
all right, how about this?
I've got a lot of slabs. I don't normally deal in a lot of slabs, but I had a couple collections come in this week, so we'll have those. A bunch of keys.
Look at what Jeffrey wrote. Nancy, those walls are empty. Buy some art from Nick to remedy that.
No, that's where all the slabs are going to go as I show them tonight.
Hey, Nick.
Because if I put the slabs up there first, everybody says like, "What's that? What's that? What's that?" While I'm trying to show other things.
I like Ilya's.
Oh, okay.
EXP no sales except a few. There you go, guys. Copy and paste that. Steve Vendetta in the house.
You see steak. You have been showing a lot of steak on your Facebook. I'm a little bit jelly.
No. I will tell you this, Nancy. I've spent the last 25 or 30 years working 7 days a week. And when I turned 55 in May, I decided it was time to enjoy a little bit of life. I don't go to bars. I don't gamble. I don't watch sports. Actually, wait a minute. I don't gamble well, which is why I don't go out gambling. I don't gamble well. I should say that. I don't drink, so it's like Rogue WRR. It's EXP no sales except a few. So
no, I totally get it. I love fine dining too, so I think it's wonderful that you're getting to do it. It's just there aren't a whole lot of places like the places you're going here in Tennessee. They're just not. So I kind of. Living in LA and then moving to Tennessee, it's been a bit of a culture shock.
There you go. Yeah, I'm terrible at shooting darts. I'm afraid to do the throwing hatchet, You
should be, probably.
Yeah. I'd be the guy who got distracted. Yeah, I'd be the guy who gets distracted and will fall on my foot. I would literally going to a 2 Michelin star restaurant in Sonoma 2 weeks from today. Excited. Oh, sure, Alberto. Rub it in. Rub it in. Kapow Comics is here. So we're doing the giveaway, which is cool.
I actually dropped an X-Acto knife and it went into my foot like a week before my wedding when I was like 20 years old. I freaked out. I was like, oh no. And the ambulance had to come. I mean, it was a mess. Wow. I don't recommend that. So yeah, I haven't gone for the hatchet throwing either. I think it's probably best to stay away from that, you know. But I do good on those other things.
Ruben's got a question. Nick likes his meat tenderized. Laser tag, I'm terrible at. Paintball, I'm terrible. I don't even know anybody who would want to play with me in laser tag. Start off with crushing some beer cans. Food in Napa and Sonoma is next level. Maria Victoria Fernandez, cool. There we go. Mark Fong. So we're gonna do the giveaway. When I
worked as a chef, the executive chef I worked under, they were trying to get her to go to Napa to be at one of the restaurants up there, and she ended up actually going down to La Jolla to oversee like 4 fine dining restaurants in a hotel resort. But she had worked at the Ritz-Carlton and was one of the chefs for the Olympics, for the Olympic teams when it was in Atlanta. And I learned so much from her. She was a fantastic chef. So we did all kinds of beautiful wine dinners. We used to bring in wine from Napa and do wine dinners at the hotel that I worked at. It was
so Nancy, we got 2 questions, one from TJ and then one from Ruben that will come back up. Perfect. So do you have the Mike Parabag 10-issue JSA series?
Oh, I do not know, but I can look for it. And then if you pop on the show, ask me again, and I'll let you know. It's a JSA 90s Parabag.
So I don't know what this means, but Ruben wants to know how exciting is it in Tennessee to now be famous for the Hawk Tuah girl? I have no idea what that is.
I don't know who that is. So maybe you could inform us of who that is. Okay, it's not that famous because I don't know who it is.
Yeah, it's not something we can talk about on the experience.
Oh, okay.
Just because we're on a little bit of a probation period, but look it up. She's been everywhere.
Okay, you don't want to know. Okay, I don't want to know. 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 Is it something you definitely? It'll just be the last. Yeah, it will be the last time. Let's see. Alberto Etal was amazing. Still going strong. Nice. All right. Yeah. Listen, guys. Just for having the Karma link, not even showing the book, we got banned on YouTube. So
yeah, you just have to be super careful. We've had to,
Is Ellie Welch the same person?
I don't know who that
Steve,
is.
we had a link for our backer kit for Karma, and we got flagged the second time we had the link on. Okay, I am not looking this up no matter what. Yes, I was banned for a book. And then they went back. Oh, God. Tariq, you got it wrong. You got to put the no in there. It's EXP no sales except a few. You got to get the no in there, buddy. Say their name 3 times.
So
well, we're not going to say your name again, are we?
So
we got trouble the second time, and then they went back and looked at the first time, and then they banned us for a week.
Yeah, that was Jay's interview.
Huh?
That was my interview with Henri and Dan that happened.
Okay. Were you the first one or the second one?
So it was Best Coast Comics actually had Dan on their show and shared the link. We didn't show anything, but there was a certain word in the link that they caught, which caused them to go back and look through our other videos. Well, the Monday before, I had done an interview with Henri and Dan, and we posted the link there, and that's the video that got us.
Okay. All right, Ruben. I will take a look. I will take a look if it's not bad. I'm getting
I looked
old.
Up that.
You know?
I looked up that Hawk thing. I did not need to know that. So why did you do that to me? Why?
Nancy, is it just me, or are we at that age where we say hey kids, get off our lawn.
Oh yes, I've been there for a while. Oh no, it's like what they do on the internet these days.
Honestly, I do think getting probation was stupid. We didn't even show anything. That's the worst part.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Like I know they're trying to like crack down on some stuff, but you know that went too far. I think
it did. But whatever. It is what it is. So everybody, those people have been after Nick for a long time, ever since he sold those pagan tarot cards. Marcus will not
won't let that go.
No.
Won't let that go. Yeah, no, I don't know. I try to keep it clean but fun on my show. So we have a few people who try to drag us down that road, but I Jay helps me drag us back.
Yeah, Garfong, I would have probably understood it better if it was that. Oh wow, that's actually a good thing. Okay, if she's giving away the money to animal shelters. Corey wants to know if Carlos will be there.
No, not tonight.
Not tonight. He's taking the weekend off. All right. Nancy, have a good one.
Thank you,
have
Nick.
a great show.
We will. We always have a great show.
Here, I showed this early in the show. Look at what I picked up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are nice. Where did you go to pick these things up?
I was just at a local comic store. I just was looking through. I went to go pick up my new books. It was a new comic store because Fat Jack's is still closed. And I was looking through the back issues, and I was like, "Ooh, I haven't had these in years."
Yeah, so. I especially like the I guess the one in your right hand. I've always liked that cover. It's the other one. That one. Yeah.
Ed Hannigan was one of the best. Yeah, Ed Hannigan was one of the all-time best cover artists. Second Cloak and Dagger one.
Does Fat Jack still have a location, or did they close them both?
No, so the first one, they were month to month, and then they got kicked out. And then the other store, Mike hadn't done the upkeep. Make the L's with your hands, Nick. I don't get it. That's how I heard. Oh, okay. And so he got shut down until he fixes the ceiling. So,
I guess that's important. You don't want the roof falling in on people. That's
the whole thing. So he's had bad luck trying to get that fixed. So
we had a store. We actually had closed our original store, the one that was in Hawaiian Gardens, which was had started in that location in 1975. We closed that in 1999 because there was a wall in the back that was bowing out so much that you could see light at the bottom of the wall. And I was very concerned that one of these days it was just going to collapse and the whole back of the building was going to come down. So we thought, we should probably get out of here. So I called the lady that owned the building and I was like, we just have to get out of here. And she was like, well, what if I don't charge you rent? Will you stay? And it was like, it's really more a safety issue than a money issue. So that's why we ended up closing our original store.
Yeah. So it, heart wrenching, but hey, I want to support comic stores regardless. So I get to go to the comic store, and like I said, I found 2 books that I loved as a kid that I haven't had in my collection in a long time. So that was fun.
Yeah, it's always fun to visit stores. I mean, anytime I go anywhere, I drop in at stores. It's just, part of my road trip thing to do.
The thing that I gotta try not to do is when I see another Crisis number 8, and I'm like,
buy it again.
Better condition than the one I have. Because it's funny, because I personally only have a few CGC graded books, and I have to keep reminding myself. So the 3 CGC, I'm up to 4 CGC graded books. I have a Golden Age book that somebody donated the one time we were doing a Fat Jacks thing that was in Heritage that I won. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. Let me go after it. Then I got Jeff Johns. Oh, no, you know what? The Jeff Johns one is first. So when Jeff Johns did Green Lantern Rebirth, he got a couple of them graded, and he sent me one as a gift with a letter that says, to Nick for keeping Green Lantern's light lit, because he knew how bad of a Flash and Green Lantern fan I was. You two really need your own talk show. What old talk? Derek, I'll get back to that in a second. So he gave me a CGC graded book. Then I won the Golden Age Comics Cavalcade book. Then there was a Crisis #1. I was like, all right, let me get a CGC graded Crisis #1. And then we did a signing with George Perez, and we did a signature series, and we got those graded. Actually, Steve Lipsky was the man there. He was the person who drove them to CGC as a witness. And we got those graded, and I kept a 9.8 for myself. So 4 CGC graded books in my collection. I just can't. I mean, look, Dynamic Forces and Dynamite sell CGC graded books, but to me, those are new books that we're getting graded. It's a convenience for the fans. And so. And especially now with all the controversy that's going on, I mean, have you seen some of that? A book had a breaking color thing, and it got a 9.8, and now sometimes the inner well is a little warped, and it'll damage a book. It's kind of crazy, really.
Yeah, I've seen a number of books that from CGC that are higher grade, but you can look through the plastic and see that they're not. So I think it comes down to that they had to hire a lot of graders during COVID because the volume just was exponentially higher submitting stuff.
Yeah.
And I imagine they do as best they can to keep things consistent. But it's really hard to be consistent when you're grading stuff like that. And the difference between a 9.2 and 9.4 and a 9.4 and 9.6, I mean, it's such a minute difference that it really is more an art than a science. And so I don't know how they do it. In my store, I do all the grading, and I try to be absolutely as consistent as I can be. And that I still find on some days I might be a little more tight than other days on the grading. So I double check that stuff, But it is like an art, and so it's hard to do perfectly. But well, they have had some problems.
It's based on the person who's looking at it. I mean, it's a judgment call.
Yes.
That and CGC doesn't give notes. See, I saw a CGC 7.6. Ruben, actually, if it's an old label, the one thing I do know is that they did have some even numbers back then. Nancy Grading Company.
I've been asked by a few different people to work on doing grading companies, but it's just not what I want to do. I love having my store and I love grading comics, but I don't really want to get involved in that kind of a thing because I've never really wanted to do that.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not my thing. Wow, Ruben. Okay, thanks for pointing that out. It goes through 3 different graders. Yeah, I don't know. The banana thing I got to look up. Somebody showed some bananas. So missed the days when the biggest complaint was the wait time on getting. Yeah, the ones I put in the Mylar with a board. Mylar and a board is the thing. Launch of the book. Don't know what sorcery pulled together 9.8. Nick is allergic to latex. All right. On that note, I think we need to do the giveaway.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Grading contests on CGC. Haven't heard about that. So I don't know. Is that something they do online?
I think he's saying do a show talking about it, grading the CGC graded books. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. We have so many show ideas. It's been crazy lately. People keep coming up to me with all these different ideas, and a lot of them are just a lot of fun. So, I mean, at some point we may do something else, but probably not that.
There you go. So there's the inner well has been shaped like a banana. So that's
that
one
like
thing
that's idea.
Also, well, that's one thing that's damaging the books as well. So you might get a 9.8 that you send in, and you'll get it back at 9.8, but because it's bent, you get a 9.4 or 9.6. Yeah.
You guys crack me up. Oh man. But we shouldn't be down talking the whole CGC thing, because I got lots of these to sell tonight. So but I looked at these, and like they seem accurate to me looking through the plastic. And I don't see
Corey.
anything.
CGC only grades 9.9. There's a bill for that pen. Man, wish Ron.
I mean, there have been 9.9s, and there are 10s out there. You just don't see them very often.
I think that the joke is there was a Giant Size X-Men 9.9, and people that looked at it closely saw a spine tick, and they're like, how's this a 9.9?
Right.
So.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It is. Let me double check that everybody. What's a red label, Corey? I'm not familiar with all the labels. I know purple labels mean that there was restoration done.
The red labels are really old ones, the really early labels. I saw one on eBay today when I was researching prices on things, and they're just like very early on. They used a red bordered label.
Oh, okay. So I don't know how many people know this, but on the up until look, CGC is only 20 years old at this point, 24 years old. How things go with PSA now? Yeah, that'll be interesting, Ruben. So apparently you're supposed to change them every 5 years. The first 10 years, the first 10 years ones, 12.4. Do you mean 2.4? Red label is a blast from the past. But now it's every 10 years you're supposed to replace them. Oh, okay.
Is it that there's chemicals in the plastic? It's not inert like a Mylar?
I guess.
That's the only reason you would change them.
I got to tell you one thing, Nancy. I don't buy CGC graded books, so like I said, my guy, I know a little bit. I know about the purple label because when I saw one and I was thinking about buying a book, and I was going to crack it anyway, and a friend of mine was like, "You don't want that." I was like, "Why not? It's an 8.5. Read the label." I was like, "Oh, there's stuff that says on the label," and it talked about where it was not reconstructed. What's the word?
Restored.
It was restored. So I was like, "Oh, okay, never mind."
Restored comics are kind of a complicated subject.
He's saying the chamber paper.
Oh.
What's a green label then? So I know what a purple, but what's a green label? I guess I want to know now. Remarried cover.
Oh.
I have no idea what a green label is. Oh, is a green label when they can't confirm a signature?
Qualified, yeah.
Yeah, qualified. Like, oh, okay. Oh, missing pages. They were mostly.
Oh, there's just so many possibilities. That's the thing about comics.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is one of the things in the collection I'm going to show tonight is a single page of a comic that they got slabbed, and they go for money. And it's crazy because, for years I had Golden and Silver Age books where I didn't have the cover or I was missing centerfold, and I just kind of threw them all in a pile, and I gave them to another dealer about 20 years ago. It's like, I guess I should have saved those, because now apparently you can slab and sell individual pages.
Yeah.
I never dreamed that would be a market.
I'm not.
Apparently it is.
Text. I just got a text. I'm going to look at it, see if I can show it. The text didn't come through yet, Tom. I thought I got your text, but it didn't come through.
That's interesting about the green labels. I didn't know that. That's odd that they're going to ignore it.
For the purpose of grading, they'll ignore it, but give it a green label like an unwitnessed signature missing. Oh, okay. So it could be any of the above. Okay, nice. Tank the value of many Hulk 181s. Some kid cut out a coupon that didn't affect the story. Okay. Tom, I did not get your text, or did you email it? Did you mean email? Because I did not get it, buddy.
Okay, with all this chat, hopefully everybody's entered the giveaway by now, so we can get that done. Yeah. And I'm going to go get some last-minute stuff done before my show, so I'm going to go do that. But you guys have a good rest.
Including, don't forget, look for the JSA. Don't forget to look for the JSA.
I've gotten that written. I've written it down. I'm going to go take a peek. All right. You guys have fun, and I'll see you in about, half an hour.
Awesome. Take care. And I kind of want to see these slabs now. He texted Big Narucci. With 2 eyes. Oh man. Clip them and collect them. All right, so let's see. Green, this is a grade we'd get if it didn't have a problem. Or didn't have an unverified. Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, see, I'm glad. You know what? Having somebody tell me that 8.5 isn't a real 8.5, it's got a purple label. I was like, I mean, again, that's how little I knew. So, all right, everybody. We're giving away the Century by John Romita Jr. Selling a green for less than a blue at shows in the stores near me. So we got the giveaway, Jay.
All right, give everyone about 5 more seconds just in case.
Wait. There is a guy at my LCS that purposely clipped the stamp so he could have a green label. That's just wrong. That's just wrong on every level. Like every level.
All righty, folks. Here we go.
Hold on one sec. Before you do that, pop me up real quick. Okay, this does not show Tom's number, so Tom holding the 9.9. Let me do this. Doesn't look. So that's what the 9.9 looked like. Nade slabs and cracks them open in the store. Yeah, I'm gonna read them. You know, I really want to read them. So I get it. I mean, no shade on anybody. No shade on anybody that likes CGC graded books. But it's just not for me. Should have ran Harrison Tom. There you go. Graded books are for selling. Yeah, I guess so. It's just a color touch. Yeah. Look, again, you know what? Just buy the book because you love it. That's all that matters. You know? I've seen people go crazy trying to up the grade. I mean, look, and obviously that's ironic considering I'm always tempted at a crisis number 8 to see if I could get a better grade. You know, a better copy. I never say better grade, a better copy. So, all right, let's spin the wheel. I got to save, I'm going too long. I got to save my energy for my show with Ruben a week from Sunday. Derek, congratulations, Derek. All right. Derek, please fill out the form. Very happy for you. Oh yeah, here it is. All right, guys. Sorry, CJ, buddy. Everyone, it is Friday night. Thank you all for being here. You can be doing anything. The fact that you're here is greatly appreciated. And Derek can now sell it to a guy for $80, right? Now I got a horrible story to tell. You know how I tell you guys hug your loved ones because you never know? Last night, I don't have the full story. So hug your loved ones because you never know. And this is a hockey player, so Ruben may know who this is. But there were these two brothers on bikes. One was 29, one was 32, and the father of two kids. And there was a guy who wanted to get around another guy, and the person in the car was pulling to the side so that the guy can get ahead of him. But the guy behind him was in such a rush, he just decided to go to the right and kill two brothers on a bike. And the worst part is, first of all, well, I don't know if this is the worst part. Not only did he kill two people that are 20, hockey player. Tomorrow is their sister's wedding. So, two guys killed in their prime because somebody could not wait to get in front of other people. Well, I didn't say you did know. I said you might know. Just to be clear, I didn't say did, must. I said might. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, it should. It is just so weird. It's just so messed up. So hug your loved ones because you never know. Make the most out of life. You know what? There's that one saying that is, live every day like it's your last day because one day it will be. Be kind to each other. Be nice to each other. You never know what the other person's going through. Give yourself some time. Try and enjoy things that you enjoy, but spend time with your family. Like last week, Pam and I grabbed dinner on Saturday, and I had a lot of work on Sunday, and she said she really wanted to go to Treya to get cheese plate and a salad. And I was like, you know what? When I'm 68 years old, I don't think I'm going to sit there and say, I wish I would have spent 3 more hours working. I think I'll say, I wish I went 3 more hours to spend time with Pam and grab a lunch that made her happy. So, Steve, you did miss the giveaway. Next week, we're going to have a really exciting show next week. I'm going to bring a lot of art. I'm going to do blockbuster pricing. I feel like I haven't been bringing as much. I mean, I brought some great art, but ever since San Diego Comic-Con, it feels like something's been missing in the shows. So next week will be a blockbuster show. Let everybody know. Johnny Gordon and his brother Matthew, and Matthew's wife is 4 months pregnant. It is so terrible. So terrible. Old Vampy. I had some old Vampy, Corey. Email me. I'll show you what I had. I do not have any Panosian, but I can look into Commander in Beef. Email me and let me know what your price range is. Let's show Ruben. Show his thing. Show Ruben's thing. So this is going to be a good one. Comic art show and tell with Dave Clark. This is going to be really cool on Sunday. Everybody stay tuned if you can. So Let's go over everything. Tonight at 9. Tonight at 9, Nancy McCann. Monday, there is no interview as far as I know, and there's no comic collectible show with Rex and John. Jay, is there a 10:30 or 11 o'clock show?
It looks like there is. The Best Coast Comics.
Okay, Best Coast Comics will be here Monday night at 10:30 or 11. I can't remember. Yeah, Johnny Quest has been great. I am biased, but Tuesday at 7 o'clock in stores this week with Jen, Kyle, and Jay, and sometimes other special guests. 8 o'clock, Manhunter Comics. 10 o'clock, Henri. Wednesday at 7, Comic Collectibles with Rex. 8 o'clock, Chuck Pino's Quiz Show. 9 o'clock, 360 Comics. Thursday at 5 is Dan Wickline. 7 o'clock, What's in the Box with Miss Jen. 8 o'clock, Comic Geek Speak. 10 o'clock, Mog Park. And then next Friday at 7:30, at 7, you got me again. I'm going to try and make next week's show really, really great. And tomorrow at 2 o'clock, don't forget, Brian Hitch, Fantastic Four art being sold on Comic Art Live. Everybody, love you all. Enjoy the weekend, whether you're in the States and you get the holiday. Enjoy the long holiday weekend. And if you're not in the States and you don't have a holiday, just enjoy the weekend. Jay, take us away.
Join the party. Head over to our Linktree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.